Ladies and gentlemen, once again it is, for the 716th time, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Mike, a.k.a. El Transporte.
Yeah.
As well as that dude called Unit, a.k.a. It should have been Juana Jew.
Hello.
Me, I'm Mahoney, a.k.a. Mason. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? What's poppin'?
Oh, you know, living the dream, Michael. I'm here with my friends.
There we go, getting it in.
Trying to get life to continue to get better.
Yeah, because we back on a regular scheduled programming now, ladies and gentlemen. Them short weeks is over.
That's it, man. That's it. We're back to it. You know, I think we probably hit at least 49, 50 weeks last year.
Yeah.
So we're maintaining.
Fucking, that short week we had last week did not feel like a motherfucking short week at all.
No.
That felt like a regular goddamn work week. Like, man, these bitches, I'm ready to go home. Fuck, I can't wait for the weekend. Y'all bitches getting on my fucking nerves in this motherfucker.
Dude, people out here in the streets acting a fool.
Bruh. Like, fucking, I was talking to my homegirl the other day when I was on the road, and fucking, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like some fucking idiot. They stopped. Alright, so you're on a 2-lane road, right? You know, you got traffic coming the other way, and you got 2 lanes on both sides. And you got little businesses on the side, right? On your right-hand side. This lady is coming out of the business, but she can't go into oncoming traffic because traffic's coming. But this dude is trying to turn in the same spot that she's pulling out of, and it's not big enough for both of them. So the guy is steady just arguing with this bitch. I mean, flat out just going off, and she's like, what the fuck you want me to do? I'm waiting for traffic. And I'm like, if you just let the bitch go, you could pull on in there, but you're gonna sit there and argue with this woman and hold up traffic in the right lane while all these other motherfuckers is trying to swerve around you because you want to run your mouth at this bitch. And my homegirl was like, you know what, I never realized how much shit you probably actually have to deal with, and you know, besides just doing your job, but you gotta deal with motherfuckers out there like this.
Dude,
I'm like, yeah, I see this shit all the fucking time.
You gotta wait.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just squeeze by.
Nah. That's the fucking part that be pissing me off, because I'm like, man, I see all these other cars, you zip past me and shit, trying to squeeze through. I'm like, motherfucker, I do the same shit, but I can't. I'm in this big ass fucking goddamn tanker. So I gotta actually wait for people to stop being stupid for a second. I hit them with the big boy horn, scare everybody. Rah, rah. Oh my God, it's a big ass truck behind me. No shit, bitch, I've been here. It looks like a yellow bus, and you gonna say you can't see me? Get the fuck out of here, stupid asshole. But just dealing with people. Hopefully it'll smooth out. Winter time's coming. Maybe some snow will hit and motherfuckers won't be on the road. Cause
I don't know, dude. This is the worst place in the world for traffic, man.
I had a friend of mine. She was like, she said, "Yo, you know, I'm never on the road anymore as much as I used to be. But can you tell the difference between, you know, pre-COVID, COVID, and now and post-COVID?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, you see, I said, especially because all these motherfuckers were in the house during all this construction and shit on the road, that now they don't know what the road looks like and what they're supposed to be fucking doing anyway, because everything's all fucked up. You know? So, like, nothing's changed. It just got worse.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Things are just getting worse.
Yeah. Like, how the fuck you was supposed to alleviate shit on fucking 66 and you ain't do shit but fuck it up even more?
Because people don't want to pay all that goddamn money.
All that goddamn money just to go to the city?
Just come home. People don't want to pay to come home. $2 a mile. No one
like, I gotta pay to go to work and I gotta pay to come home?
That's bullshit. Like, when I get elected president, I'm gonna make it so you can't do that to come into the city. Like, this is the capital of the motherfucking country. The road to get to it should be free. All fucking day. This is America's goddamn capital. We're gonna take all these lanes and make them legal. Maybe some HOVs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
If you put if you had that 5 fucking lanes from DC to goddamn the Plains.
Yep.
4 lanes. When you can even drop it to whatever where it goes 3 lanes in Marshall. It should be Haymarket.
It should be 3 lanes individuals. Yeah. It should be 1 lane 2 HOV and then 1 lane of HOV 3. So if you got 3 in it, you get the farthest out. If you got 2 in it, you get the next one in.
You get 1 lane.
Yeah,
Get them motherfuckers 1 lane. HOV 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 motherfuckers. You got to pass, you get 1 lane. Get 4 lanes.
Yeah, for
get
regular
4 lanes.
You think it work better?
Get
All right, fair enough.
You need 4 lanes. In order for me
Because
to get
of
down,
volume.
look, in order for me to really get down the fucking road, 3 lanes.
See, but
in order for me to really get down the road, 4 lanes.
Here's the
4
thing.
lanes, you get down the
And
fucking road. You
and
get
that-
away from the dumbass doing 55, and then the other dumbass doing
But that's-
57.
that's
and then
demonstrating
fucking
why-
Michael doing 58, and his fucking truck trying to
This
get
is-
around the other 3 motherfuckers.
But this is
You know
why
what I'm
I'm
saying?
doing better as a presidential candidate, because I'm listening to people that are in the mix, on the road, into place. Y'all say 1 HOV farthest out
That's
to the
all you
left.
need.
Give
One
me
lane.
them 4 lanes to wide open
regular
on
lanes.
anybody
Yep.
else, and
That's
that's
it.
going to be the most efficient way to go. Guess
that's
what?
all you need.
President Mason just spoke with experts. I got sources, and they're telling me that this is the route that we need to go in order to make coming into the capital of our motherfucking nation free.
I mean,
and
going
reasonable.
into Richmond. Is Richmond a pain in the ass
No.
every fucking time you try to go to Richmond?
Nah.
No, because it's 4
'Cause it's all
fucking
open.
lanes once you
What,
get up in that
4 lane-
motherfucker.
4 lanes all the way down that bitch.
Or
Boom,
2
get
if you're
it.
going around it.
Yep,
But see, if
either
you're going
way,
through it, you got 4
still-
fucking lanes.
You're still getting in there.
And you're moving around that bitch.
And you only have really traffic at a couple exits, but that's because you got 2 lanes of traffic going
Well,
on.
and
from one
Richmond doesn't have the volume of a DC anyway. There's
No,
people
it
coming
doesn't.
from all directions
Yeah,
going
but
to
DC
DC.
would be able to handle it better if it was fucking 4 lanes.
Oh yeah.
exit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. All day.
All day.
Well,
And
there
then
you go. It has been edict, bitches.
And then they're still talking about the homeless that are like the homeless is getting worse. Where else are they gonna go? You ain't got shit for them. You don't do nothing for the fucking homeless out
you're
there at
making it
all.
worse.
And
Yeah.
you're making it even worse.
Well, when I get elected president, we legalize drugs and tax them, and we legalize prostitution and tax it, and we tax the churches, and we rebuild the infrastructure with that money all across the country, putting in the high-speed internet and the high-speed rails and all the kind of good shit that's needed. And we're also taking some of that money and putting it towards the homeless, putting in fucking. We got everybody's all the rage with these smart homes, these little fucking homes.
Yeah, little homes.
I'm gonna make these bitches some tiny little homes.
Shit, have you seen the joints where they were taking the sea containers and
Yeah,
turning them into fucking
absolutely.
like dorms?
Yeah,
Yeah, sea
absolutely.
container, yeah, you could do a little spot with that.
Absolutely. And we're gonna have so many extra sea containers, we'll bring back some manufacturing to motherfucking America. We won't have so many coming over from everywhere else in the fucking world.
And that's how you reduce, reuse, and recycle your materials, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right.
Hell, even have the homeless build the fucking house with it. Like, hey,
That's
we're
my point, bro.
Gonna hire you
Like,
off the street and teach you a
You know
trade.
what? We might even have a train that has a whole bunch of motherfuckers places to live on it, and we ride you all around all across the train tracks while we're building shit. Roads, big, thick, heavy roads. All these motherfuckers with the goddamn wireless charging built in everywhere, like I like to see happen with the little R&D. You know what I'm saying? Get some shit popping with that. That way we can lighten the load by making electric cars a whole lot less heavy by having less batteries in them because they've got wireless charging
Yeah.
from one end of the country to the other end of the country. You know what I'm saying? So we got the homeless living on trains with their homes on them, and then when they find somewhere they want to live, we just pick their little house up and sit it down for them. There you go. We'll have some little like federally funded like spaces that you can put your little home.
Put 'em in,
and,
like,
and it'd be like trailer parks, but with fucking container units.
It's crazy because you go to jail, you can learn a trade, but you can't help the homeless learn a trade.
And that's one of the things that we'll be doing.
Yeah,
We're going to be
I mean, like-
training homeless people how to do things like build roads and infrastructure because that's what we need in this country. We need jobs and shit, right? And some of them need mental health, so we're going to have to put some money towards that too.
You gotta have that. Because a lot of them got into a situation they just don't know how to get out of. Didn't know
Well,
how to
that's
get
it
out
too.
of.
But that's part of the thing. We give you a little home. We let you come here and work for a while you work on like helping build the country back up. So you get a little pride in America. You get a little like appreciation for it. You get to see the fucking world, or at least America. You know what I mean? Like there's ways to like get stuff done
yeah.
and help people up without just giving them shit.
Yep.
Like you can earn some of this too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we can help you have somewhere to put that thing. Like here's like I said, I like the federally funded trailer parks all across the country where we just stack we just bring and put your little fucking home in with your little unit. That's nice.
Yeah. Boom, here you go.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'll pick it up and move it for you.
Everybody in here went through the same program
That's
you
nice,
went
man.
through. Here you go.
You can paint that motherfucker whatever
Do
color
whatever
you
the
like.
fuck you want to do with it.
That's right. There ain't no goddamn HO homeowners
HOA,
association.
oh man, that shit's just a joke.
Ain't no
all in
HOAs
itself.
up in this bitch. You want to fly an American flag? Fly that motherfucker.
Look, what I've noticed on the road is Prius drivers, they mad.
Because they took away their
because they took away their shit.
They have to pay now.
Oh,
They
really?
be driving crazy now, man. They be burning them motherfucking light up, burning that daylight up, man. I'm telling you, them little sun cars be moving now, bro. Like, cause now you just a fucking dude in a Prius.
Yep.
Before you was a dude in a Prius that could hove for free.
No privileges.
Now you just a
they
dude.
took all that shit. Now you
just a grown ass dude in a Prius.
With a little bitch car.
In a bitch car, Prius, and they be scooting. They be scooting now, man.
They
These
do.
little,
They
these
be
little
getting
motherfuckers
it.
be
Because at first they
getting
was sitting back and chilling.
They was just riding.
coasting.
Ride.
Now the motherfuckers, we gotta get somewhere. We gotta go. Yeah, you
Now
right.
motherfuckers be passing me.
That shit,
Now motherfuckers be passing me.
In
cuz
Priuses.
He ain't lying. I've
Prius
seen
has
it,
been
yeah.
passing me.
He is not
That's
lying.
where this came from. This whole idea. Because this just happened Friday, and I'm like, damn. I'd be mad too, man, if I was just a dude in a fucking Prius.
Dude, I would be mad if I was a dude in a Prius. I'm
general.
mad.
I'd be mad in general.
They were. What was it? They were the eco something, ecological cars, whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, they're fucking hybrids, man. They're the original
They're
hybrid.
like, if you had these,
Yeah, the
you
original
could
hybrid.
You
Yeah,
can drive
they're
HOV
They're
for
the
free.
original hybrid, and you've been in HOVs for a long time for free all over the place.
And then they even had their own parking spaces at some places. You can pull up and be like, oh, this is only for eco-friendly car parking. Bitch, fuck you.
Well, I'm going to put my miles per gallon on the side. 47 per gallon MPG, bitch, or some shit like
My
that.
antique.
Know what
on
I'm
that
saying?
bitch.
Oh, this motherfucker, he wants his antique tag.
I'm saying once I get the act all stripped down and running, I'm going to be running 35 miles per gallon, baby.
What you need to get is a handicap pass, man. That's what you need. Get a handicap pass. Get that VIP pass.
No, what you do is you get the handicap joint, you have it there, and when people get mad at you on the highway, you go, this guy! You just scream at them, and they'll be like, oh, I can't be mad at that
He
guy.
don't even need to do that because he can just scream how he is. They're like, there's something wrong with him. We don't know what the fuck he said. Does he cuss us out?
Nah, he's just got to tweak it a little. Just put a little tweak in that voice.
Antique 25, bro.
All right, so 25 years.
Well, you'll be all right. You can run the truck antique for show. And what is that stupid ass Camry?
Oh, don't have to have it inspected. My girl.
Well, there you go.
2 more left.
2 more left on the truck.
2 more left on the truck till I can just ride, Sally, ride.
You're gonna be
If-
like an Ohioan at
If
that
that
point.
motherfucker can make it 2 years.
No, I'm putting a new engine in that bitch whenever she dies out. Fuck
What
it.
the fuck?
Nah, dude. I'm with you, dude. I want to see you swap the SR20 in that bitch.
I'm putting an engine in
with
there.
the
fuck it.
5-speed.
I put an engine and I'm gonna tighten up the frame or whatever else I need to. I'm gonna tighten. No, that's definitely.
You need to
I'm
get the
putting an
body
engine in that
bushings
bitch,
replaced.
I'm tighten up that frame and I put a tow hitch on the back of that motherfucker.
Nah.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
What I'm telling you,
I don't think that bitch gonna tow much.
I
bro.
want to tow in the engine I put in that motherfucker. That's,
you put an SR20 in there, you'll be able to
Yeah.
move some shit.
yes, sir. Put that 6-banger in there. Yes, sir.
No. Put in an SR20. It's a turboed 4-cylinder Nissan from Japan. And you put that fucker in there, and you're going to have yourself a fun little car, dude. You won't be towing nothing. You'll be out there running that bitch like the Jubaru was, only more. You're going to like it even more. I'm telling you. You get yourself the SR20.
Is that the junk that you sent me?
Probably.
You sent me something.
Probably a while
It was a
back.
350Z motor, I think, or something.
Oh, you could have done that too. You could run one of those VQs as well. There's a lot of options
Either
of what
way,
you can put in there.
any kind of little 6-banger I put in there because it'll haul ass. Even a 4-banger, I put a 4-banger in there.
If you put
It'll move.
you
know
put
what I mean?
that SR20 in there, you're gonna be pleased with the driving experience. But only thing I'm concerned about is, my man, your fucking ceiling is collapsing in that
That's fine.
motherfucker. No, it's not fine.
He said that's fine.
What you
I like
need,
how he,
what
I like
you
how he just
need.
glosses over
It's
shit.
not the
like,
metal.
"Oh,
It's not the
that's
metal.
all right."
It's the rain ain't hitting me. I just shit. Look, if I'm putting a new engine in there, I'll shimmy it off. I'll put
No.
something in that motherfucker.
Here's my point. You put money into cars that are worth putting money into. That vehicle is not worth putting money into. You need to buy a different vehicle and put a motor into that.
I can't be doing all that. I got that car right there, perfectly good, fine. I got 25.
It ain't
years.
perfectly good or fine.
It's fine.
Thank you. None of that went together. That sentence. That your sentence made more sense than his sentence.
That's
did.
what's going on with
Perfectly
your
fine
car.
out there. She ride. I'll get out
It
there.
is
Start her
not.
ass right now. I'll get right to where I need to go.
Look it.
I'll turn her off. I'll get back in there. I'll start right back off. I'll go right back where I needed to
See,
go.
but my point is, you go drop a like $2,000, $3,000 motor into that motherfucker, and now everything else on it's gonna fall apart because you got too much
'Cause you
power
got too much shit in it.
and not enough tight
That
in
shit's
that car.
gonna shake its whole self
That
apart.
motherfucker's already rickety. You gonna
Well,
put
then
something
I'm
hot in
tighten
it?
it all up.
No.
I'ma
That's
tighten
my
it all
point.
up.
You can't tighten it all up. it's beyond the
You're gonna
point of
get me to do
tightening up.
everything. I'm gonna
'Cause
do
you
everything.
you need a perfectly round
So
hole,
just get a new car.
right? So think about this: you put a stud in a perfectly round hole, right, and then you put bushings on it, and it stays put. Your holes are not perfectly round; they're oval.
Don't be talking about my holes.
I'm telling you, your holes are not perfect.
Here it comes.
You ain't got perfect holes. If you had perfect holes in that vehicle,
Look, I know how my farts sound.
That's
All right.
Hey, hot dog in the hallway.
It's tight. Ain't no.
you fucking douche. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're gonna put thousands of dollars into a $300 car. Like you need to buy a
And the whole
truck.
fucking car gonna be sitting there except the engine. The engine gonna be good.
Right. Well, like what you could do is you could find a truck that somebody has that has a blown motor in it that's in much better shape. Buy that, do the motor swap while driving this. You see what I'm saying? You put money into a different vehicle and keep driving this thing. And then as it breaks, you keep ghetto rigging it and making it work because it's fucking technically legal. But you find a slightly older vehicle in slightly better condition or a lot better condition for not that much money, drop a fucking badass motor into it, and you're going to have a fucking fun little truck that you're going to be out there all the time, revving it at people, driving it 100 miles an hour. Like,
I mean, I'm going 100, but I ain't gonna be revving it at nobody.
The question is, how long do you think that truck is actually gonna last you? How long do you want that truck to
You
last?
get something with a roof that isn't wrinkled. Your roof is completely wrinkled.
That's because he's done beat the shit out that
That's
fucking
my point.
roof.
You got a truck to beat the shit out of, and you get a decent truck to do your motor swap in, and put a little trailer hitch on, and tow your shit around, and have it be nice. Like if we didn't, and my family didn't want the truck we have, and we sold it to you for a few thousand, and you took and motor swapped it, that would be a much wiser vehicle to do it to than that vehicle. That's my point. You're going to throw money into something that's not worth throwing the money into. You throw bare minimum at that thing forever, and that's money well spent. Because that thing is too fucking beat to make into the badass mobile that you'd like to make it
I
into.
just need a motor, man. Ain't nothing wrong.
That's some
Beat the top been beat up a little bit, the sides been beat up, but that would have been 20 years, man. It don't matter.
That's
The
some
fuck we fuck what it look like? That bitch ain't gotta look all fancy.
No, that ain't about
I ain't
what it
get
looks
Canadian
like.
paint
It's
on
about
her.
the structural integrity. It's about the fact that the
The
vehicle
frame
has
is good. Frame is good, cuz.
some bullshit.
the
Have you
roof
looked-
is not. That
Fuck
means
the
the
roof.
vehicle's cab is not stable, like it should be. Everything's
worried about the
everything's
cab.
wrinkled up, man.
This motherfucker say he ready to die.
Although, I mean, you want to make some ready-to-die patina shit that's going to go out there and kill you. You SR20 that motherfucking truck and don't do much else to it, shit. That's going to be that.
Yo. Have y'all heard Bill Cosby is coming back next year with a
Yeah.
stand-up joint?
Yeah, I heard Bill Cosby's coming with the tour. It's this year.
Hell yeah, we're going to
23.
that bitch. I'm going to that motherfucker. Fuck
Are you
it.
going to heckle him?
Nah, if he's alive, I'm going to that bitch.
The motherfucker can't see.
Yeah, that's what I'm screaming.
Like
He
he's
can't
blind.
see, he probably
Somebody's
can't
got.
talk.
Yeah, they're going to walk him out and
It's
set him
gonna
in a
be a hot
chair.
mess. I'd probably pay to see that.
He probably had sex with a man. I've been in there. If not, he was offered. You know what I mean? Somebody had to fly. You know, somebody had to fly up in
Hey
there.
Bill, would you like
You
my
know damn
pudding
well
pop,
somebody
Bill?
trying to Spanish fly him up in out there. If not, he ain't.
Wait.
He might have boofed some Spanish fly up in there, try to get up on something after King Town for him.
Oh, you
know what I
want
mean?
some of my
Do you think, since he is clearly a serial rapist, that when he was locked up, he may very well have
might have
been,
got some booty hole.
he might have been raping in jail too?
He might have been a raper or a rapee.
Just because he's a raper type, he's a rapist type.
Bill's like 80 some odd years old. You think his hips are thrusting like that?
He was getting something. Bro.
Here's the thing:
Like,
he
was
does
getting
not look
something.
like he could get it up. He doesn't look like he could get it up. He's not like that. Ain't the guy I'm betting on.
Well, if he's prescribed to Viagra, they still got to give him Viagra, technically, right? They still got to give him his prescription.
I don't know, but who's he like?
Whoever's walking.
I think that
Who's ever walking? Goddamn, man. If he gets dick, you know, I mean, I
Whoever's
guess-
over here, let me
whoever's-
put
who-
this
yeah.
dick in him.
Who's doing some pudding? Whoever really get the pudding.
Whoever's getting close enough to get drugged.
Whoever's really get the
Like,
pudding.
here's the thing: do you think he had like prescribed date rape drugs, and that they have to give him his prescribed date rape drugs while he's in jail,
Nah,
and he's
they
using them
can't-
to date rape?
They can't give him that. He can't have that. Like, he got to have.
What if he's
something that's-
prescribed that? You say he's prescribed Viagra, they have to give it to him. If
I
he's
thought so,
prescribed,
right?
if he's
I thought-
prescribed
I ain't never
roofies,
been in jail, but I thought so.
I don't know
If
technicals.
you have medications that you're prescribed to take,
Like they're not going to not give you diabetes medicine.
They give you like
They
the
have to.
generic form
Yeah, they
of
give
it.
you some kind of form
You gotta
of it.
have your
Right.
medication,
Right.
But Viagra isn't a medication like you.
Hey, but
like,
we got
it's
that-
not like,
hey,
it's
that's
not
my
like heart-
point.
But what's the doc says you gotta have it because he gonna die if he don't have the Viagra because that gets his blood flowing. That's the only thing that makes his blood flow. Right?
What? I mean, it is a blood. It was something for hearts anyway, and then it just made everybody's dick hard. So it may be there is a chance.
It could be. I need my blood pressure medicine.
It's an off-label use.
Yeah, that's what's
I have to take Viagra to keep my heart pumping right.
Either not another way.
And it just keeps me ready, primed up and rape somebody.
He was close to counter with a dick.
With the new Viagra dick.
That's how he ended up being blind because Dick was hard all the time to beat. Remember how they say you keep on beating off, you're gonna go blind? That's what happened.
But that's from your dick staying hard too long. And you take the Viagra,
too much Spanish fly.
Your dick gets hard for 4 hours, and then you got to go get it fucking taken care of by a doctor.
You was gonna go blind if you did this. Look what just happened to me.
Now that I've gone blind, I must have been masturbating too much.
This is what they said would happen, and it didn't happen.
That's why I started raping, otherwise I'd be completely blind.
I'm going on this tour, and we're going to have a good comedy show.
If he's coming to DC, if he's coming to DC,
I promise I'm not going to give out drinks. Matter of fact, maybe drinks are on me.
I want to know, is it a big city tour, or is it like a bunch of big cities and little places in between? Like, is he going to come and hit Baltimore, DC, Charlottesville, and Charlotte? You know what I mean? Is he going to do...
It might just be like something like a fucking hit DC and then go to fucking
Chicago, DC,
New York, try to hit the big
LA.
shit. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it a 60 city tour across America? Is it a 12 city tour across America?
I don't know.
He's coming out. Let me see.
I'm gonna
check sources here and see what sources say.
Bill Cosby coming on you tour.
Yo, that
coming on you.
Coming on you
tour.
Or drinks on me.
My name is Bill Cosby. Drinks on me. Come on you tour. That's the fucking tour. The tour's called the Drinks on Me. Come on you tour.
It's gonna be the Fly.
The Fly.
Fly free.
Drink Spanish fly on me. I come on you tour.
Damn.
That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful tour. Yeah. Dude, they just keep coming. Bill Cosby's mouthful tour. Coming to a theater near you. Coming on a theater near you.
Okay, so
Bill Cosby come where he wants tour.
When you wake up, just remember this is the face you see right here.
Right. This is the face of a good time gone
There's no
back.
dates for the tour yet, but all we know is it's going to happen this year.
Oh, shit. Well, you need to keep us posted on that. I need sources. Keep an eye out for that.
Sources are out and they're working on it right now.
Because we need to be able to have a proper diagnosis of just how fucking out of this man's mind he is. And we might have to go see him just to be able to really get in the zone of like, how crazy is it the Bill Cosby apology tour? Is he like, there was a time where I thought it was okay to drug women and come on their faces while they were asleep.
Because that's just what we did in the 60s and the 70s.
It was a different time. Camille would go to bed and I would rape women in the basement.
Because the 70s was about free love, and I thought they came with free pussy too.
Free love, I thought meant free pussy. Take pussy where you can find pussy.
And that's what it did.
Take pussy where you can knock it out. We like the level of like fucked up is just so fucked up.
Okay, so it says sources say it's tentatively scheduled to occur roughly around spring or late summer of 2023. So that's just in a few months. We just gotta get through winter, and he's got to live long enough to see it.
Right.
Because I mean, I don't think because all right,
Bill Cosby's last Come On Your Face tour.
He's old.
Because look, so he's 83 years old.
Spray and Dusty Cum tour. Bill Cosby Spray and Dusty Cum tour.
How long is this tour? How long is this show gonna be? 40 minutes?
An hour. Usually most comics do like about an hour.
You do an hour. An hour to an hour and a half is what a
He ain't got an hour and a half in him. 80 some
Fuck
year
no.
old.
He's definitely gonna be on Viagra. He's gonna be on stage with a hard dick walking around.
That could be it.
Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to alarm you.
When I was a young man, I used to whip my dick out.
My dick is hard right now because I have to take this medicine to stay up and give y'all a good show. And unfortunately, the side effects is my dick is hard, and it has nothing to do with y'all.
My dick gets hard because I have to take Viagra, which leads me to raping women.
If there's somebody that wants to relieve this pressure off of my dick, please come on up and see me.
I was hoping not to have to rape anyone tonight. If someone actually wants to fuck with this dick, it will be available at the what's a nice hotel locally? I don't know.
The W. Y'all can catch
At the
me
W Hotel in downtown D.C. I will be raping women if no one actually wants to give me pussy.
Like, I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. I have another city to hit to next.
Oh God.
I apologize for the things I have done. I've done my time. Oh, there's still accusations coming out every day, but I am able to deal with it.
You said
He's gonna be up there, man. Like, but somebody has to walk him out on stage, put him in front of him, and then let's say you get one of them crazy motherfuckers like the dude that tried to tackle Chappelle. He's not gonna see somebody trying to tackle him on stage. You know what I mean? He's not gonna see any of that shit coming. Or somebody's trying to get me. Yeah. Motherfucker run up on him. So he'll be like 84, 85, 84 when this tour starts. That is crazy. But that hold on.
Okay.
Oh, baby, I'll be what we go booby Debbie.
Maybe.
That's probably what he's gonna sound like.
That's what it sounds like when you wake up after he drugged you.
He's probably gonna sound like fucking old Sleepy Joe. He's gonna probably in the middle of a joke. And today we're going to. We're doing something. Why am I here again?
What we doing there?
That's what he was doing when he drugged him.
Yeah. That's what he woke up doing to their vajayjay.
Yeah.
I put a little jello pudding powder on your vajayjay and went.
Hey, no man. I need the chocolate pudding to taste like chocolate pudding.
Oh, now we got some good stuff. This is a
long forgotten video.
Apparently, there's a clip of Bill Cosby oogling Sofia Vergara.
Men look at you and they think only of sin.
The date was March 20th.
They look at you and they think only of sin.
Hey.
God damn, Bill.
Out sick.
That's his come on line. Like, he ain't lying.
That was Bill just saying that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find this interview.
God damn, he trying to fuck everything moving. That's what I'm saying. Anything moving. I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's what
That co-signer right there.
Anything moving to her.
Anything moving to her. Shit, if you walking, if you even rolling. If you's alive.
if you can breathe.
If you's alive.
Make me feel very excited.
That's basically saying, look, you didn't maybe get a hard on.
Yeah.
I was looking at you, my dick jumped.
Twice. That's why I knew it was real.
I knew it had to be
I thought
love.
the first one could have been fluke, but after the second one, I said, well, that's destiny.
You're making me think of evil things. Like
I don't mean to
giving
be,
you drugs and raping you while you're asleep.
Don't mean to be sinning in my head.
Hey, those look, that one, I ain't gonna lie, that one fucked me up. But the one didn't fuck me up so much.
Which what?
Oh, and edibles. I had to think about what he was saying.
Oh, the one got you, but the other one didn't?
The one on Sunday, that had me out here fucking crap, but I was fucked up, really. I mean, it didn't kick into like 2 hours, really, but at that point, I was still drinking, but I was wasted. So I don't know. But like I said, it was way after the podcast. It was about 2 hours after y'all done cleared out. And I was sitting out here, and I was sitting there talking to Jay, and I was like, I fucked up. And I was like, said something, and it just stopped talking. And he was just like, all right. But I ate the next one the next day, and it didn't really do shit. So I don't know. I mean, not like the last one did, but I don't know if it was a contribution of the whole day or whatever unfolded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure how all this stuff works just yet.
But it was, like I said, the way that hit me, that was, like I said, it was clear into 2 hours after y'all even left, which was like, fuck, 3 hours.
Yeah, after
maybe damn near 4 hours after I ate the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. At one point in time, I was fucked up. But
I mean, you were eating that shit before the show was over. You were eating food.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I was eating regular food. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but we talking at least 3-4 hours later. But yeah, I was fucked up. So I don't want to bed, man. Fuck all this day. I was there talking to Jay. I think he was watching football. Yeah, I was talking to him, and then he was like,
he thinks.
I guess that's what
he gave rubber.
I mean, it's either, football or court cam shit, you know what I mean, depending on what day it is out here. Football about to be over, so fuck. But yeah, then I ate the next one, and that ain't really fucked me up. But then I ate some cookies that this dude had at work that always be talking about. I got these cookies, and they smelled like weed a lot.
Yeah.
And they tasted like weed a lot. But I didn't get too fucked up. I ate one at work.
I made some. I made some one time that tasted and smelled a lot and didn't do anything.
But he's talking about. He's like, oh man, all these other people are just like looking at the wall after I give them to them and shit like that. You know?
But people, I don't think people, but outside of us, don't know that your tolerance is fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's right.
Like, weed doesn't affect you the way it would affect a normal person anymore.
That's part of why I wanted That's part of why I wanted you to eat some, because I'm trying to gauge like what's really going on here. Like,
because if he gave you one that really fucked you up, that means average people can't eat the whole fucking thing. Like,
yeah,
look,
that first one that you gave, whichever one that was, yeah, that one probably ain't recommended for normal people.
Well, it's all from the same batch.
That was I got problems. I got problems. That was legitimately I got problems. I need some good shit. I told you I was making problems. Like I said, the next one was it wasn't the same effect. So I don't really know. But there's got to be a heart and a heart of the batch. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like to me.
Perhaps
there's got to be.
I mean, you might be right.
That shit can't distribute evenly throughout the entire.
I don't know, bro.
The entire batch with Crispies like that.
I mixed it up.
Maybe with cake batter because it can get down in there. You can mix it a lot, but with Crispies or any kind of cereal and shit, you can't really get through all that shit with the marshmallows and shit. You know what I'm screaming?
What I was doing though was like I stirred marshmallows into that oil for probably 30 minutes before it finally got to that consistency of soup, where it was just one congealed glob of hot sugar and oil, because it took forever to get it all to sort of fuse together. You know what I mean? And then I kept it on heat and added. But even still, when you add that shit,
it's still not coating entirely evenly. You know
that's true.
There's getting the chunks of some goodness in there.
What it seems to do is it seems to sink. Like when you make that shit, there's a thick layer across the bottom.
Oh yeah, the goodness goes.
And that's the good.
All the liquid's gonna kind of come to the top.
It airs out. And the heaviness of the sugar and oil drops to the bottom. It's gonna drop,
in theory, and then the liquid's gonna be pushing up towards the center or whatever else. You know what I mean? But all that deep shit's gonna go down to the bottom.
Yeah.
But in theory, so I don't know. You can't really mix it no more better than.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did it
with the spoon and the scooping. You know what I mean?
I think I did about as good as I could have done.
But there's got to be a. To me, there's got to be a good chunky part of it. Either way, no matter how you fucking prepare the fucking sauce.
Well, and that's the thing.
Still, even with him, it's almost like the Saiyans. If you ever watched Dragon Ball Z, I know some.
Maybe bigger cereal, like fruit roll-ups, maybe. Because then you got more.
You mean Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops, yeah. Then you got more room for the liquid to go in and around the material. As opposed to Fruity Pebbles, they're tight as fuck. You know what I mean? The ball Fruity Pebbles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's concrete, a lot of pebbles.
But with Fruit Loops, you got more ridges and shit you can get around. You could probably mix it up a little bit more better.
There's more surface area to cover.
More surface area to cover, so there's more. You know what I mean? It might help you out with the spread.
Maybe.
But again, you have a tolerance level that most people don't have.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I don't smoke weed to get high no more. Really, I just do it to live.
Yeah, that's basically where you at with it. So like, fucking, you have
Pain relief.
Well,
in
look,
life.
pain maintenance is a real
Pain
thing,
maintenance
dude.
of life. That's what I'm about.
When I had my hernia mesh in me, like, weed kept me alive, like straight up. Like that was what kept me going. It was the only thing that made things bearable. Because like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
I would do some of that enough to get something done throughout a 4 or 5 hour span, and then sleep for another 4 or 5 hours. But I couldn't have done that if I didn't have that. Like I couldn't have maintained that terrible schedule if I didn't have buds to like keep myself not feeling so much pain.
yeah.
Like that's real deal. Like that
that's
shit is
real shit.
legit.
Yeah, that's real shit.
It's legit.
medically, I do it more so medically, like I said, than recreational.
Oh yeah, it's all started rec, but it's pretty much medical.
What you been doing it for so long? Yeah, I mean, it ends up being that way.
Well, but
Well,
things.
you can still stop and smoke, then start and smoke back on some real good shit and get fucked up again. Like,
Well, but that's the thing about edibles, right? If you maintain on edibles, you can take a little pull every now and again and just like zing up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, now I'm fucked up, and then like it's a different kind of like maintenance. You could take a little hit off of a vape pen here and there when you're eating edibles steadily, and get really fucking hot. But like if you're not eating edibles regularly and you take a hit off the vape pen every now and again, it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
Still high, but different experience.
Yep.
Yep.
But you got that fucked up or intolerance though, bro. Like I think you're like a saying. You eat some shit, it gets you fucking high, but then you go back the next day, that tolerance is now up here now.
Well, but because that's the thing, right?
It step up quick.
That might have been it.
I up like quick. My upgrade process.
Yeah, upgrade.
You're like the Borg.
Holy shit.
You're like the Borg.
Like
and when
shit, I got fucked up. Here I am. Let me try this again. Oh shit.
Well, like
you just leveled off. You're
in
like,
Star
all right.
Trek, you can shoot a Borg, right? You can shoot the Borg like 2 or 3 times with a certain setting on the weapon, and then the Borg is not affected by that weapon anymore. So like that's how you are with edibles. Like you can give him a fresh new edible and he eats it and he's like, oh man, I'm fucked up. And then he eats the same dose the next day and it's like, I don't even notice anything.
Yeah.
That
God damn
it. You need a more
We're trying it right now. Fuck it.
you need a more variety, like is what you need.
So this is a good one. Alright.
But he ain't gonna be able to tell the difference.
Probably not. But like, I don't know. Have you eaten anything else today like that?
I ain't had nothing yet.
All right, well there you go.
There you
Then that's you'll know what's up. You'll have a fair idea.
This is what keeps him from beating the kids. It may have a lack of pussy, but as long as he has
This
an
keeps me away
influx
from that damn tree. That oak tree that I've been talking about.
stupid ass, you dumb ass.
What are you gonna go chop down a tree?
Now you're gonna run into it.
Oh,
Damn dumb fucker.
well, that's like what the dirty trucker told me. He was like, "Man, I'm such a happier person with edibles going
Bruh.
on in my life. I'm nicer to people.
I know I am.
People say I'm nicer to them. Like,
I've been an asshole for the past 2.5 years now. Yeah? Even my girl's like, you need to get a better job. Like, we gotta get you a decent job where you can smoke again. Cause you're just a fucking ass. I'm like, I know this. I know this was gonna happen. I said this is what's gonna happen. I know I probably said on this show before, like, when I stop smoking, I'm a straight dick. Like, when I'm smoking, life is fucking fantastic. If I could just come home at the end of the day and do a nightcap and just hit like a bowl or something, oh man.
I mean, what
nice.
you trying to pull in? 50? 60?
Nah, at least 65.
this man needs 80.
I would like to have 80, but 65 is
What are you getting in? What you guess what you pulling in now? Under 65?
about 65, yeah.
Hey, what was you doing at what's that one place? Foods, US Foods.
Driving a fucking forklift.
Yeah, but what was you bringing in? 40?
Nah, 55.
Bringing in 55?
Yeah.
You ain't never seen what you ain't never figured out what Amazon want to pay, motherfucker, or like
Here's the thing with Amazon, right?
Amazon. I ain't pulling orders in Amazon. I'm not. Fuck no. I know how
well,
that
what
shit
about
goes.
like what about working in there?
The IT joint? I kept trying. I still
where is
try
there?
that.
They don't have no supply house nowhere around here.
You talking about a fucking the like a warehouse?
Like a warehouse, yeah. Where
2-unit job consultant.
Yeah, where you just be driving, forklift, where you be loading up trucks and all that other bullshit. Is everyone close around here?
Yeah, it's right. Man, that's right down the road from where I'm at.
What about like
fulfillment
FedEx and all them? They ain't none of them hired.
They're hired, but the money that I want, they don't have.
Oh wow, they're not even
FedEx
paying that
probably
well.
ain't
Nah, they ain't paying shit, man. Them motherfuckers is dick jobs. Like, they're not paying that money. It's good for a young man. You know what I mean? That's coming out the box, that's trying to make at least a little bread, more than what you make.
See, but that's what you're talking about are all things that could keep him in that he needs to take a potential test realm. You know, we got to get him out of that realm.
Oh no, warehouse work is
warehouse work you wouldn't have to.
Work, you wouldn't have to worry about
warehouse
that shit.
fucking
yeah, but you're not going to make 65 at a warehouse.
No, nowhere near it. You know, like what I'm doing now, I'm fucking making good money and fucking the job is easy as shit. I just don't want to fucking do the job because at some point I can get popped with a random. I've been there fucking 2 years and still never gotten popped with a random.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You probably won't. You'll probably be there for years and never get one.
Yeah.
And you could have been happy the whole time.
Yeah.
And not really even affecting your job.
Yep.
But you got responsibilities you got to be concerned about, so you can't risk losing that job.
Exactly.
And that's some whack shit.
Yeah.
Was there anybody else? See, this is the kind of guy I am. Ain't nobody else hiring in the same area where you're working with the same amount of money? Like, whether it's a different company, whether you're hauling fluid or you're hauling this?
It doesn't matter because when you're driving DOT,
It's federal.
Yeah, it's federal.
Damn it. Yeah,
That's the issue.
It's not the company that decides that. It's the feds that be like, yo, your name came up.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get him out
now.
of a truck. That's the issue. We got to get this man out of a fucking truck and into something else, doing something else.
Yeah.
Like
I've been looking at management shit, but even the managers don't get paid shit.
well, shit, maybe I got something I can work out for you somewhere.
Management doesn't get paid nothing.
We don't have to talk off air.
Gotcha.
You ain't been to college or nothing for nothing?
No, I did, but I dropped
marketing
out.
or no dumb shit like that? You
I
don't
did,
have a
but I
degree.
dropped out. Yeah,
You don't
I
have
don't
the
have a
degree.
degree.
year of marketing, because you could probably be a superintendent making decent money with maybe a year of marketing or business or some shit of nothing because they retarded as fuck. Basically, if you had common sense, you can do construction.
Well, like there's some
that clean boot side of it. At least.
yeah. I mean, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And you just got to get into like the job hunting website or whatever that gives you those kinds of things. So maybe Lensa will get you.
I'm always on them.
There's so many stupid fucking websites out there for jobs. It's fucking ridiculous.
Like fucking, but the thing is, nobody's paying that money. Like I'm looking at shit where people that have my actual license and fucking endorsements, even those jobs aren't paying. I'm like, what the fuck, you getting that bullshit? Like I talked to a dude that works for like a competitor company, and he was like, man, I don't make nowhere near the amount of money you make. What the fuck you mean, bro?
That's the thing that makes my head explode, bro. I walk around, I look at jobs, I see people doing things, and I'm like, how the fuck do you even get by with this?
Exactly.
Like, I got a decent gig, and maybe one of these days I could consider moving out of my folks' place if that was even my goal, right? But, like, my goal at this point is try to pay off their fucking mortgage, put my name on the deed. Because I don't see any other option of having any kind of real nice place ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I play my cards right, maybe I could cop this crib that I'm already in. One day my folks will kick the bucket. I'll refinance whatever and pay the half that I owe to my sibling to her, and then move on with my day.
Yeah.
You know, just pay on that. Whatever.
But it's just fucking crazy. I be looking at shit, and then you got all these people talking about, oh man, we can't get people in the door here because you're not paying motherfucking shit. And then you got motherfuckers that are there, like you got old heads talking about the young kids, like, oh man, these kids, they ain't trying to do this work. Yeah, because they don't want this money that they're paying.
It's the money you pay isn't enough to be justifying the bullshit you got to put up with.
Exactly.
I'd rather be broke and living in the parents' basement.
Like I'm talking to these old heads, I'm like, you guys are working because you have responsibilities. These young kids that you're bitching about, they don't have nowhere near the responsibilities you have.
That's right.
None of them. So they can be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not even coming. I don't want to deal with this shit and quit. They ain't gonna worry about that shit. They young. They can get hired someplace else and still do the same shit. You know, they don't have to sit here and put up with the bullshit. You unfortunately have to because you got a responsibility,
right?
That you got to tend to. If you didn't have that responsibility, you'd be just like them, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay then. There's the difference.
Yeah. Y'all wouldn't even know me if I didn't have kids.
That's true. You'd been gone, bro. You'd have been gone.
He'd been in, say, Nail and all that shit.
That's right. Sand in a boat.
Been dead.
He'd have been Captain Ron.
Dead by a shark, one half, not a dozen. I've been fucking nowhere around this bitch looking.
Yeah, because you'd have been in a boating accident.
In a boat looking for gas somewhere, or fucking
The boat would have been going around in circles in the Gulf, just like this. They had, we got a boat here, ladies and gentlemen, postcard. There's a boat going in circles, no one on site.
It'd have been his boat that somebody found that had nobody in it.
I'd have the old school Weber there set up.
A little heater?
Charcoal grill.
Okay.
Old school. The Weber strapped down somehow, not another.
Well, because you can run the charcoal grill, cook what you want, and toss the shit in the water. And
No, saying I have wood. All I gotta do is find wood. I'd always have some driftwood piled up right around not another. Just a little bit, just enough for a little, cook a little fish. I had to learn how to do
You know what? That'd be good.
That's your life.
Because if you take some driftwood, let it dry out, you got the salt in the motherfucker.
Man, and you smoke your fish with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm screaming.
I'm getting hungry right now just talking about it.
That's actually a
snatch a bird every now and then, you know what I mean? Try to get a hold of one of them.
Snatch a bird.
Nah, you get yourself.
He
would get himself like an ostrich or
chicken.
What is it? A pelican.
The pelican.
Pelican. You get yourself a little pelican.
He tastes like probably duck.
Delicious.
It's delicious.
And you can make some
chunk. You get a good little chunk of meat on his axe.
You get that liver. You fucking pate that bitch.
Well, I don't know about that. That'd be my bait.
Hey, yourself some crackers out there.
See, what I don't want to eat is my bait. See, that's what I'm screaming.
You could definitely use that for bait.
That's what I'm screaming. So it's all best of the both world. That Weber be on. Weber be stroking.
My man, that sounds like a great life.
That's what I'm screaming.
Like, if only you hadn't had to knock up some bitch.
I'd find me some island broad who'd just be like, yo, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, she'd just be out there on the boat with you.
How about, you give me some gas?
She wouldn't have been on the boat with him. He would have impregnated the island bitch and then left, and then like years later come back to that same island and have this little motherfucker on the island looking at him.
He'd be out there fishing. There'd be some kid fishing, and you'd be like, "Hey man, you got a hell of a head of hair on you."
King Judo over here says you ain't allowed up in here. What the fuck, man? I'll shoot some gas. Well, King Judo says you better get the fuck up on out of here. You're gonna be surprised.
And that's how the child will refer to himself in the third person.
What the fuck is this King Judo?
He'd be like, "I'm right motherfucking here, bitch. King Judo in the house. Get the fuck off my island."
He said, "I don't know," but he said, "Tell the bastard dad that he ain't allowed on this island." I'm like, "Oh,
tell the father of the bastard to get the fuck off the island."
Because he's gonna do it to multiple islands. Wherever he stops at,
he's got 7 bastards on 7 islands across the 7 seas.
He's not gonna worry about it because he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking keep on going. I fucked her and I get back on
islands with more island hoes." And ladies and gentlemen,
I'm fucking pineapples, man. Fuck all that.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. What? Hold, you can't. What?
I'm not.
You gonna fuck a pineapple?
I'm not gonna be spreading.
You know how sharp a pineapple is?
Oh no, a cantaloupe then. I get a cantaloupe. Now the pineapple, you get the backside of her.
What the fuck? No.
Backside ain't got smells.
In the middle.
The outside.
The middle. You gotta take the outside off, cut the hole in the middle, and fuck the hole in the middle of the pineapple with a rubber on. You might be able to pull that off.
Rubber.
Maybe. You better put a rubber on. Go stick your dick in that acid hole. I don't think so.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Clean it up.
You're the same kind of motherfucker. If you was a woman, you'd have been the one that got knocked up at the morgue.
You gotta clean that ass up. Get that little acid on that ass. A little bit of salt water.
Put a little acid on that ass. Put a little acid on that ass.
That pineapple juice.
Salt water pineapple juice gotta be a hell of a mixture.
And that pineapple juice hit your pee hole.
You can't
talk about a burn.
You can't tell me herbalism
talk about a burn.
Yeah, that's a burn right there, my man.
Some pineapple juice in your pee hole. Oh
with man. With a little bit of salt water. That's gonna
fuck it up even more. I'm gonna just rinse it off with some salt water.
I gotta balance it, man.
Oh, I just have to pee out the burn.
You ain't cleaning out your dick hole, man. Goddamn.
Your shit be all fucked up. Dick gonna be gay, green, and septic.
Yeah, you spray your tip, fucking swipe it in there, man. Goddamn, what the hell?
This shit gonna be oozing. You gonna be in the water like, man, my dick oozing. I don't know what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, with
I
that
done fucked all these pineapples, though.
With that said, we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close.
Stupid fucker.
Oh, jeez.
Don't fuck pineapples, ladies and gentlemen.
No pineapple fucking. That's not allowed.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe might be okay. I don't know the details.
It's not as acidic.
It's not nearly as scary to me as a pineapple, but put a rubber on whatever you're doing with fruit.
Oh, man.
All right, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of The Madness to a close.
Yes, y'all.
We'd like to thank you so much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Pass the word on. Don't bogart this bitch. Tell your peoples about this motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And, keep it moving, man.
Don't be.
That's right. Don't be a dick. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Protect your mental wealth. Protect your mental health. Protect your energy.
Go to therapy. That's
right.
all you gotta do.
With your crazy ass, if that's what you
Need to give myself a therapist. All right.
That's right. Michael needs a therapist for show.
Yep.
But
What are you talking about? I got you, bro.
Hey,
man.
look at
Your shit's all fucked
We're gonna
up.
have to
You
bring
just
that on
more
another
fucked up
episode.
than me.
We're gonna have to bring that on another episode. We ain't got time for that right
why
now.
did you already say this? We got a PBR some shit right there.
We can NPR it next time. Ladies and gentlemen.
PBR. Who's
So-
that? The rodeo fucks.
So
Fuck them motherfuckers, man.
remember that
Protect yourself.
we love you. Protect your
Love
energy.
y'all.
Protect your booty hole.
Don't forget, we love you very much, and we wish you nothing but the best. Don't forget. Peace be with you.
Go.
PYC.
So down, I want to go. So cold, I have to go. So down, I need to go. So cold as I go.